Alright guys, welcome back. So this is AMD update. So today stock is 138, 139. That's where it's closed. So this is the daily chart of the stock. Last time I think we talked about this name. It was around like 150-ish, one something. Or it was somewhere right here. Some people didn't like it when I said like if it goes up, it's a short. Well, guess what? It's coming down. But again, this video is not going to be about fundamentals because we talked about the fundamentally why the stock is down. Last time I talked about this one and covered through the cash levels, why this stock is not buying back shares, and why they're depleting the cash that they have slowly quarter by quarter, and why market may not be liking it. And price represents basically fundamentals. So that's why I'm going to be looking at the price levels that I'm watching. So year to date, this is what has done. Crazy moves. Look at these swings. Usually big swings for the stock comes when it's putting a top. Again, I'm not saying that the stock is topping out and it's from here it's going to go all the way come crashing down. There are two scenarios I'm watching. So one scenario is just like last year, but last year it was a little bit different. This drifting low, like it did the same thing, like it was so painful, but it happened with the market. Okay, it did pull back like around 30 something percent or 20% last year, all the way till October, 30% pullback, and then rallies into the year end 55%. But S&P 500 was 10% below its highs, and that's the problem right now. S&P 500 trading, it's near all-time highs right now. Okay, what if overall market sells off? That's one scenario. If that happens, these two support areas, I mean this trend line, I don't trade off of trend line, but I just watch it to have a visual idea of what the stock is doing. So this is 2022, 2023, this is 2024. That's why I have this support trend line. And last time it was handy once in August where it bounced off of this level, perfectly off of this trend line, and we bounced very nicely. And now it is about to test this level again. If AMD drops to 135, this is the support area I would be watching. And if after NVIDIA's earnings, we have NVIDIA reporting earnings next Wednesday, all chip makers pretty much watching that, then I would be watching if we see some sort of a rally and really like overall market pushes even higher, S&P 500 goes to like, let's say 6,200. I mean, these stocks will contribute. So in that case, I would be watching AMD all the way to 160, 165 and probably fill this earnings gap down, right? But right here, right now, year to date, this is one of those semiconductor stocks in this whole AI mania year. It's down year to date 5.8%. Again, I talked about this one last time. This purple line in the middle, that represents the opening price, closing price of last year, I think, right? Yep, closing price of last year, December 29th, okay? So anytime it goes above this level, we are positive year to date. It goes below, we're negative. That's why I have it, okay? It's not a support, it's not a resistance, it's nothing. It's just purely for myself. So if it does crack 135, I would be watching this stock flush down all the way to $120 levels. 120, last time we tested 121.50-ish. But I'll show you the heat map of what's going on with overall like semiconductors year to date. So this is semiconductors where, yes, NVIDIA at all-time highs, 200% almost. Broadcom's second best chip maker, 52%. Texas Instruments 20, Qualcomm 13%. I mean, we know Qualcomm why it's down. Maybe there's a speculation that they might buy Intel, blah, blah, blah. So that's why it is pretty much chopping around too. And then Intel, we know 50%, deep in trouble, in debt. So, and then everything else is down, okay? So Micron 16%, but AMD is down. So why? We talked about this one last time, so that's why I'm not going to talk about it right now. So we have already covered the fundamental part. So that's why this is just a quick levels video where I'm going to be what I'm going to be watching, especially after this pretty big option expiration. Actually, this is tomorrow, and then we will see stocks move pretty crazy, especially after Nvidia's earnings report too. So those are the two scenarios I'm going to be watching. Can it chop around for the rest of the year? Yeah, but I think it will move. It will move both ways. But again, this is purely for educational and entertainment purposes only, not a financial advice. Thanks for watching. See you in the next update.